it's your girl Jay and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for sliding through, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today we are back with another goodie. I've been trying out a lot of new styles lately, just really trying to test my skills and then also just switch it up. I can boho you to death, but I was like, no, let me come with something a little bit different. I was recently inspired by this girl on TikTok. I'm gonna have her tagged accordingly. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try that. And of course, Ywigs is always willing to work with me on new things. So shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. They did send me over quite a bit of hair. They sent me over 3 bundles of their 20-inch bulk straight hair, which is like the loose hair. And then they did send me over 3 bundles of their 22-inch straight weft hair, and that just means that it's on a traditional track. I did use both in order to achieve this style today, so I do want to say thanks again to them for always being okay with my crazy ideas. It's like whatever I say I want to do, they be like, all right, here. And I just love them so much for that. And I do want to say thanks again for working with me this year. Like, I've worked with them so much and I just love them as a company. I love their products. I love everything that they pretty much send me. Like, it's all so good. So make sure that you do check them out. I'll have the information in the description box down below. While we're on topic of the things that you're going to need for today's style, let's go ahead and get into it because you do need quite a few things. I did use all 3 bundles of the weft hair, all but like maybe like a little bit of a track, and then I did use 2 and a little bit of the 3rd bundle of the actual bulk hair as well. So I would recommend that you get 3 and 3. Again, check the description for that. I did need some hair glue, braiding gel, a 3-way mirror, a braiding rack, a comb. What else did I need? A flat iron. What else did I need? I'm gonna have anything that I was missing on the screen here because it's all gonna be in the description box for you anyway. But yes, this style did take a little bit of time, but I think it's also worth it. It's very, very long lasting. You already know it's a quick weave, and then once you take the braids out, you still got a quick weave. So it's such a versatile style. I've been wearing my styles a little bit longer just so I can see the longevity of it and all that. So if you do want to see how I achieve this look, make sure that you do stay tuned, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. We're going into a new year. This is my New Year's Eve hair. Y'all like it? I think it's gonna look so cute with the outfit that I have planned. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into things. They sent me over 3 bundles of straight hair, a whole 22 inches. Just look at the thickness of the wefts. And then for the top braid, so that I don't have to cut any hair off of the weft, like wasting it, I have 3 bundles of the same thing, just in the bulk hair. I feel like all of these processes leave great room for like trial and error. The first time I did this style, I didn't leave out nearly enough hair, so this time I wanted to make sure that I did that. So I did go ahead and take out some hair on both sides. I'm just going to braid it down just to keep it out of the way. And then after I'm finished with this, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get into the actual braid down for under the cap. Now I need this to be super, super flat because you don't want all those lumps and dumps. And then also, if I do want to wear my hair out after taking the braids out, I do want to already be going into a really flat base, like a flat quick weave. And so, like I said, pretty traditional. I'm just going to take the bottom of this braid and then tuck it into the next braid, and I'm going to do this all the way around. And when it's all said and done, I should be left with 1 braid, and I'm just going to tuck that into the wig cap, and it should be pretty easy from there on. I say this all the time, quick weaves are the best. If you follow the proper like steps and everything like that, you don't have to worry about any glue getting on your hair. It washes right off like perfectly. So I'm going in with the glue protectant, and I'm just going to go and outline like the parts that don't need to have glue on it first, and then I'm going to go in and just kind of like slather it on. I really take my time when it comes to this because I don't want any glue on my hair. But once it's on there and you go on with a blow dryer, you kind of like dry it down, you do not have to worry about anything. That cap is not going to move, the glue is not going to get in your hair, but you do want to make sure that the cap is nice and dry. Like, you want to be able to fill it and it be completely dry before you go on to the next step. Now it's time to get into the quick weave part on the bottom, and then we'll work on the braids last. I was kind of deciding what I was going to do first, but I'm going to do the braids last because it's going to take the longest. So the first 2 tracks or so are just going to frame the perimeter of like my head. That just keeps the wig cap in place. You don't want anything to shift or move because we are going to be keeping this in for a good amount of time. As I do this voiceover right now, I've already had this in my head for about a week or so, and I haven't had any tracks or anything like that come out, slip, fall out, any of that. Like, this track placement is golden in my opinion, and it allows it to look like super, super flat. This is my first time working with like bone straight hair, and I gotta say, listen, if you don't do anything but curl the hair anyway, I definitely think you should opt for bone straight hair, because body wave has an extra step in there because we never keep it in that body wave texture anyway. So no, this is definitely gonna be like my go-to when it comes to like purchasing bundles and things like that. This hair is so soft, and I haven't put anything on it, no heat. That's crazy. This part is super, super important because you want to be able to cover these tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-part the section. So of course, outside of the middle part, we're going to have 4 rows on each side. That should be more than enough to be able to cover the part, and so it's not like clockable or anything like that. In the reference video that I saw, she actually done like micros, and I think it was a knot as well, but I am so anti-knot at this point because I feel like it takes out the hair. If you do want to do a knot, of course that's completely optional, but for me, I'm a knotless girl. So I did 4 rows on each side of the part, and just went ahead and sectioned that out. I didn't add any gel or anything like that because I like to do that when I get to that actual part. Now this is going to be about between 40 to 50 braids. Trust me, that's a lot of braids. If you think about knotless braids, like regular boho knotless braids on a whole head, you might have like 50 to 60 braids. So to think that we're gonna have 50 braids just right here, that's a lot of dang braids. So I really did think to just spare you the details. Yes, the top took a very, very long time. I want to go ahead and show you how to braid with straight hair, because braiding with straight hair is no joke. This style took me a lot longer than I ever would have possibly thought that it would, but I feel like it's gonna last so long and look so pretty and so good, so it's all worth it. So I'm in the last countdown. We have 2 braids left. I'm gonna go ahead and part it. And so because you want to be able to cover this track, you can't even see the track. Like, look, you can't even see it. It's down there. But because you want to be able to cover that track, you got to be really on point with the brick layering. So as you see, like, they are falling like almost perfectly. If not, honestly, the top of the head, it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business what is up there, right? Like I said, braiding with straight hair is just a whole different ball game. You want to make sure that you have some gel on your hands already, on your fingers, so that you can grip the hair, because it's not a lot of hair to grip. Like me, like this ain't a lot of hair to grip. Like I said, I went ahead and parted this into 3, and then I'm just going to begin feeding in the hair. So the straight hair is actually going to give us the thickness of the braid, and then after we reach the thickness that we want, then we're going to start feeding it in to actually like hang out of the braid in like the boho look. The reason why this took a little bit longer is because straight hair is extremely hard to grip, especially when you put product on it. So the gel that I use, you guys know I normally use the Shine and Jam Magic Fingers, but it's a little too loose and slippery. So I use the red one gel because it's more of like a wax gel, and it makes the hair a whole lot easier to grip. So that's why I say you want to have some gel on your fingers so that it's easier to grip that straight hair. If you don't want to use straight hair, then I would definitely opt for like regular braiding hair. Even if you add just a little bit in there, that's gonna help you like grip a little bit better. But otherwise, this is what I've done, and then I just went ahead and braided everything down. This hair is going to fray. That's completely normal, so you can just cut that off at the end and you'll be good to go. And so for the end pieces, I did want everything to look nice and cohesive. You know, guys, that's such a big thing to me. So I added 3 pieces towards the end, and then once we get to the bottom, we're just going to take a very, very thin piece from the whole bunch, and I'm going to wrap it around. And I did triple knot it because the hair will come out, girl. So I triple knot it, and then I went in with some nail glue. I don't typically like to put nail glue on my hair, but we had to do what we had to do. So after that, we just kind of rope it together, and then that is it. I'm going to show you one more time just so you can kind of get the gist of things. Just when I thought we were done, I totally forgot about these braids on the side, girl. So I went ahead and knocked these out. Now, these don't have to be as small because you're not even really going to be able to see them. But I do want to make sure that they are still done just in case the wind blows or anything like that. I don't want you to be able to see like tracks or whatever. So I went ahead and done that. And I put those into like maybe like 6 or 7 braids. And then that was pretty much done. And just like that, the installation and everything is finally finished. I couldn't forget the ones on the side. That way we have a little bit of pullback ability, but for the most part, I'm gonna be wearing like a middle part. I'm gonna go through and do some trimming up on all of these frayed edges, like all these frayed pieces. I feel like that's one thing that, you know, if you have that, completely normal. We are braiding with stray hair, and that is a whole different monster. And this is my first time braiding with like bone stray hair. Was not easy, so I'm gonna go around and just trim off those pieces. I want the hair and the braids to look very sleek, like very cohesive and together. So I'm gonna take my flat iron and just go across the whole thing. And this hair is like phenomenal. Like, it is so freaking shiny. Just look at that. One pass. And so I think that I am gonna eventually put like some really like fluffy curls in it, like some bombshell curls in, but you'll have to follow me on Instagram to see that, because I actually am. For New Year's, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Oh yes, absolutely. This looks just like a bust down, but like my leave out is secure. I don't have to worry about any of that, any heat. I don't have to worry about humidity or anything, and just look completely unclockable. You cannot see the track whatsoever. This came out so freaking good. So freaking good. Excuse me? Anyway, I hope that this video served as the perfect inspiration for you in this season. Make sure that you do check out Ywigs for all of your hair go-to needs, whether it's crochet hair, boho hair, bundles, wigs, anything, girl, they got you right. This is my first time, I think, doing like Weft hair with them. and I didn't know that they had it going on like this. So definitely make sure that you do go check them out, girl. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And make sure that you are following me on Instagram, because I've been really consistent over there, just showing the girls a lot of styles and things like that, and I'm definitely going to add some curls to this. So make sure that you go check me out on there, and make sure that you do follow and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye, girl.